Hello and welcome to this e-learning program on transporting hazardous materials by ground for handlers. This program is presented by ICC, the Compliance Center. You may print out your handout to use as an easy reference, and for jotting down notes if you like, as it does contain notes. At any time, you may pause or stop the program to go back and review material you wish to see again. In order to complete this training, you will need to have access to the current edition of the 49 CFR Regulations, Parts 100 to 185. Wherever appropriate, the applicable section of the regulations containing a specific requirement will be noted near the bottom right of the slide. There will be knowledge check exercises, and quiz questions throughout the program. Once you obtain an 80% or better answering the quiz questions, a certificate of training will be issued to you, which your employer can certify. The knowledge check exercises are for practice only, and will not be graded. Let's take a look at the objectives for this program. First, we want to become familiar with the U.S. Ground Regulations, or 49 CFR. Second, we want to learn the responsibilities of shippers under the national regulations here in the U.S. And finally, we want to be able to move hazardous materials in preparation for transport by U.S. ground. Here is the general agenda we will follow. First, we will have a brief introduction to the regulations. From there, we will dig into the regulations themselves and look at shipping descriptions, packaging, marks and labels, as well as documentation. We will also spend time on placarding, loading, reporting, some special cases, and security awareness. As a reminder, there will be knowledge check exercises and quiz questions throughout the program. Once you obtain an 80% or better answering the quiz questions, a certificate of training will be issued to you, which your employer can certify. The knowledge check exercises are for practice only and will not be graded. The goal of the regulations is to make sure that hazardous materials are properly packaged to withstand normal conditions of transportation. This will help in reducing spills, leaks, and the occurrence of other incidents like the one pictured here. These photos are of the San Francisco tanker crash, in which 8,600 gallons of gasoline were spilled after the truck overturned and burst into flames. The explosion caused the steel to melt on the overpass, which caused the collapse of the roadways, causing full destruction of the highway that affected major traffic routes for weeks afterward. Fortunately, the driver only suffered from burns and did not lose his life. Marks, labels, and placards required by the regulations are meant to communicate to everyone involved in transportation of the fact that they are handling hazardous materials. This hazard communication will provide emergency responders with the information that they need to safely respond to an incident, should one occur.